Hello people, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to World of Tanks. This is gonna be my last video for 2023 and I really wish you Happy New Year and all the best in 2024. But we're not gonna have any tank review. I just wanna review overall the performance of some players this year, or actually for the last 60 days. And why is that? Well, because the Tomato GG has so many statistics and useful statistics, like if you go to the maps section, you can literally see that the southern part of Karelia it's winning pretty much 7% more games than the northern part. So Wargaming use this website or use these statistics, not nerfing and buffing tier 2s and tier 3s that no one plays. So yeah, thank you. But going back to our video, let's go tier 8 plus, because that's where the really fun begins. At tier 6 you can like start by your double in it, but over the past 60 days with tier 8 plus, some people are averaging an overall performance of over 8,000 double in it. I'm actually one guy managed to break the overall 8,000, but overall the first 100 are over 5, well, not really, 3 of them are not over 500, over 5,000, but yeah, I mean, if I'm getting 2,000 double in 8, I'm like really happy. Some people are not having even 1,000, but those guys are having 6, 7, 8,000. So let's see what they're doing, what they're playing. So their overall win rate it's only 66%, and their overall double in 8 it's 6,700. So that's something like. How are you? I probably be spending gold to get to the tier 8s, tier 9s, tier 10s without like skipping all the tech tree, but that's I don't know. Is this like a community contributor account? No blaming idea, but Petrux obviously stopped playing like 60 days ago. And what did he play for the past 60 days? Okay, so he played a Conqueror, CS line, and that's all. On the Conqueror, a slow heavy tank that has a really decent gun, a really decent turret, 4,000, an average of 4,190 damage per game. Like literally, how? Games are either winning or losing in 15-5, 15-3, 4 minus game, 6 minus game. How are you doing so much damage in one short game? I mean, like with a Conqueror, it takes like maybe like a minute or two to get into position, and you need to do 1 or 2 minutes of continuously fire to get this performance done. That is insane, and also to frags per game. That's actually not important, but 6,000 double in 8 on the Conqueror. What about the mediums? Well, the tier 8 CS 53. The overall performance of 10,000 double in 8 in 24 battles, with an average damage per game of 4,000 at tier 8. I mean, doing 4,000 damage, let alone at tier 10, it's enough to 3-mark a tank and be like overall a really nice performance. But doing this at tier 8, no words. Also the tier 9 as well, he's doing almost 5.5k damage. If you do 5.5k damage, it's pretty much enough to 3-mark either the chieftain with some spotting as well, but but yeah, this guy is getting the same performance on a tier 9 medium, which is probably most of you will consider it as shitty, but this is like some people are not able to do this in a chieftain at tier 10, let alone in a medium with not really the best armor but has mobility. But what is really respectable about this is 3 kills per game, an average of 3 kills per game, and also with a tier 7, 3,000 damage at tier 7, just casual, with once again 2.5 kills per game. That is an amazing stuff. I don't know how. I really wish I could find a review of actually not a review, a replay of this guy playing, because I'm like amazed by the numbers. Like Let's take the Boogie, for example. The Boogie, I believe he's using the Derp gun. 3000 damage, average damage tier 6, where sometimes you are fighting the tier 4 and doing 3000 damage is like shooting half of the enemy HP. But yeah, also picking up almost 4 kills, so yeah, that is probably the derp, and winning 7 out of 7 games. Insane stuff. Let's actually copy his name and see what's going on inside the game. Probably you do not see my screen. I will check his name and then I'm gonna use this. There you go. Yeah, service record. An amazing, almost actually 11,500 all of tag raising. He's already a legend 3. 7 kill record, that's kind of amazing. That is only 7 and not 15. And the damage record is only 8,000, so he knows how to do his job properly. Okay, by the looks of it, it's only like a starter account, and probably that's why. Look, 1,800 base experience, and the 703. What about the performance on this? I mean, that's like literally still decent, but what's the average? Okay, 3,000 damage on the 703. Acceptable. But yeah, but by the looks of it, it was not a proper account. It was just a new account. So let's go back to the website and check some more guys. We're gonna check only the top 3 with tier 8 plus. Okay. Next, it's this guy over here, which has an overall WN8 of 3000 almost, so probably he has more battles. Actually, he does have, because he's gaming since 2015, so he has a longer span account. With 7,000 average WN8 over the 60 days and over the 1000 games of 5,000. He's winning a lot of his games pretty much. And let's see what he's playing. He's playing for the past 60 days only 5 tier 10s. And okay, he played once his E4. He managed to do 6.2k damage and he picked up 1 kill. But 4.7k WN8 for that. It's kind of a bit low. Whereas if you do 6k damage in your... Actually, no. If you do 6.5k damage in your heavy VK, you are getting, by the looks of it, 7k, what is this, WN8? But obviously he had more kills, so this explains it. He 3-marked the VK by the looks of it. How many battles is that? Probably is less than 100 with this kind of performance, but dealing 6.5k damage in a VK. How? This tank is so slow, and if you don't get into the enemy line of fire, like if you don't chase them down, you're gonna end up going slow and doing 0 damage. The same with T22 I mean, the T22 medium is fast, has a good rate of fire, but the VK is just slow and doesn't have the best DPM really, and nor the best gun handling. But who am I to judge when I'm judging on someone who's doing 6k on average? Okay, that's an EBR game. Probably the EBR is not the best tank to, to do WN8 and damage per game, but oh boy, the T95 E6 is a stat padder at tier 10. An average of 10,000 WN8 with a 7k damage per game. That must be rigged. That must not be real. I mean, it is real because 65 games. You cannot rig 65 games. But kill death ratio of what? Frags. Oh no, that's the kill rate. Okay, that's the kill rate. That's not how many kills he's getting a game, but he's getting 3 kills on a game on average. But 7k DPG in a tier 10. How? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Let's actually check his in-game account. Let's see how things are looking here. Boom. Okay, so he has the same amount of battles as I do, 22,000. 13k damage record with the chieftain. Alrighty. 15k assistant almost. 12k blocked. Things are looking very nice over here. So many medals. What's this? Okay, war genius. Yeah, he is indeed a war genius. If you can do 7k damage on average at tier 10. Vehicles. Yeah, here are the vehicles. Apparently, it's his highest experience, base experience tank out of all. The T95E6. In 65 battles, he's managing 1.7k base experience in a tier 10. That has a huge cupola. But the tank overall has like really nice DPM, really nice gun handling. But other than that, in 65 games, okay, 92%. That is, some people are not managing to 3 mark a tier 10 in less than 100 games, and this guy is doing it in nearly what's called nearly 70. Okay, mouse under 70. VK 93. Leo 88. T22 medium 75. What's going on here? How are those people so consistent? I don't get it. Chieftain 95. Okay, so Chieftain is a bit harder to mark, but amazing results by those guys. Let's check some more. Let's check overall statistics. Let's not go that in, because I think things are getting a bit boring here. But look at that average damage per game: 6k, 5.2, 5.2, 5, 4.9, 4.9, 4.8, and top 100 guys are doing over 4,000 damage per game. I don't know how those guys are doing it, but how can someone be this good at this video game? How can you control the RNG? How can you control the map situation? How you control all the bad matchmaking? I just don't know. Let me know down in the comments what I think about all of this, and thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you legends around.